Que lo que, my people? How's it going? So I have a little bit of a different travel vlog, whatever you want to call it, thing for you today. Today we're gonna do a story time. Story time about when I almost was kidnapped by Los Chapitos. No, I'm joking. But no, I'm just gonna tell you guys, a little sticky situation I found myself in Sosua, and hopefully help another one of you brothers out or sisters, help you out, help you not get stuck how I was. Let's say it. Let's put it that way. Yeah. So first things first, disclaimer I'm gonna put out there for you guys. To avoid all of this mess that I got myself into, you can take one very simple step, and circumnavigate all of this, and that would be to triple check, quadruple check, cinquenta. Just check it a lot. Keep check. Make sure you verify all of your travel arrangements. I did not do that. That was a mess up on my part. I can admit my faults. I was supposed to. I was under the impression that I was flying into Puerto Plata. However, I booked my ticket into PUJ instead of POP, which PUJ is Punta Cana. If you guys know anything about Dominican Republic, if you were planning on going, heads up, Punta Cana is 6 to 8 hours by car and around 10 to 12 hours by bus to get there. All right, just to give you guys an idea of what I had to go through to get to Sosua. Yeah, so Puerto Plata is right down the road from Sosua. That's where I thought I was going to be flying into. Was going to link up with Bo Rakes when I got out there. Have a good time, enjoy my Super Bowl weekend. It wasn't like that whatsoever. I ended up actually flying into Punta Cana, and I found out that I was going to be flying into Punta Cana about 48 hours before my flight. I wasn't able to change my flight, none of that, so I just had to suffer. That was my only option, was I was going to suffer, get through it, and come out a better person. And so that's exactly what I did. I got to Punta Cana, maybe about 8, 9 o'clock that morning. And when I got there, because I did some research beforehand just to try to see how I'm going to get myself out of this situation. And I saw that there were some buses that ran, that could get you across the island. I'm like, yo, okay, cool. I get to the airport. I was under the impression that there was a shuttle. However, the front desk girl, she got me good. She was like, no, take a taxi. You need a taxi. Yeah, so I paid $20 to take the taxi from the Punta Cana airport to Bavario Express. That's the name of the bus that's going to get you from Punta Cana airport to Santo Domingo. So I ended up paying $20 because at first he was trying to charge me like 35, $40, and I'm like, yo, I live here. You're not gonna try to, you're not gonna jip me like that. And I got the price down to 20, which I feel like I really shouldn't have had to even pay that. If I would have waited and like planned it out correctly, I would have been able to just wait on the Bavario shuttle that would actually take me to the terminal that I needed to be at. However, I was impatient. I was trying to get to Sosua as quick as possible because I knew I had a daunting journey ahead of me. So I went ahead, paid the $20, and we're going. And he starts talking to me. My Spanish is not the best. I will admit that my Spanish is not the best. And anyway, long story short, I got out of that darn taxi, ended up paying $30. Man, it ain't break me, but I was, I was so proud of myself. I had negotiated down, and I ended up paying, still less but more, And so I ended up at the Bavario bus station, paid for my ticket. The ticket, I want to say, was about $4, $3 or $4. I forget the conversion rate of the pesos. It was about $3 or $4 though, So I'm sitting there waiting on the bus, which I caught it almost, like I was almost too late, but it was like right on time, really. I ended up getting to the station, and I got to the station. There was a security guard there. He was pretty helpful. He was like, yeah, this is the bus you need to be on. You need to do this, 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 this. That went in one ear and immediately, expeditiously out of the other ear. I did not remember what he said whatsoever. So once again, I was going to have to continue my suffering. So the Bavario bus, it got me to Santo Domingo. From Punta Cana to the Bavario station, I would say this was about 2 hours. It took about 2 hours, 2.5 hours maybe. Once I was in Santo Domingo, things took a turn. It was very, I don't want to say sketchy, because I've been in a few bad neighborhoods here in America. This one, I wasn't feeling too safe. I'll put it that way. In order for me to get to the station, well, actually, I got to the Bavario station, no problem. However, from Santo Domingo, I had to take the bus to La Vega. And from La Vega, then I would get to Sosua. That was the plan. However, I had no idea what this La Vega station was. I tried to ask people on the bus. I'm like, hey, look, do you know where this is? Everyone, oh, I don't know Sosua. I don't know Sosua. I don't know Sosua. I'm like, look, you gotta lie to me. I ain't your husband. I ain't your man. Whatever. You dress like you're working. I know y'all going up there to work this weekend. They didn't want to help me out. It was all good though. I persevered. I found the La Vega station, and if you blinked, you would have missed it. You would have missed it. If you blinked, you would have missed it. There was like a aluminum gate in front of it where you can't really see it. It was a whole ordeal. Anyway, I get there. I meet a guy, a younger guy. I told him he was studying at the university. He spoke Spanish and French, so chopped it up with him a little bit. He put me on game, told me where I need to go in La Vega. And so ended up in La Vega, found me a taxi. He took me to the station that was going to get me to Sosua. And he got me to that station, man, and it was like pitch black outside. There was nothing there. And it was except for a security guard carrying. Yeah, man, so there was nothing outside. I mean, nothing. It's pitch black. The only thing that was there was a big, strong, muscular-looking dude, He had a shirt that said security, and he was carrying a shotgun. So I'm assuming he was security. Looking back on it now, but at the time I'm like, oh, these dudes they think I'm sweet. They about to hit a lick, they about to get me. And so I'm like, man, this is the end of the road for me. And luckily, I don't know why, I was thinking like that, but everything worked out for me. In the end, I ended up talking to the lady at the front desk. She's like, oh, yeah, there's one more bus coming. Because I thought I had missed it, man. But, I ended up getting to Sosua safely. Bo Riggs came and grabbed me. We enjoyed the rest of the week, our weekend. And then, yeah, man, however, if I had to do it again, I would do the Bavario Express to the Caribe Tours in Santo Domingo. And from Santo Domingo, take the Caribe Tours straight to Sosua. It's a straight shot. But yeah, man, I would definitely recommend it. It was an experience. Excluding where I got gypped for that taxi fare at the airport, I spent all in all, I would say $20 getting from Punta Cana to Sosua. You can't beat that with lotion, man. Anyway, that's a story time for you guys today. Stay black, fight the power. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.